Hello everyone, my name is Alyssa and I'm here to do a little tarot reading. Why don't we set out our pick of cards? Let's see. I think we'll do 3 piles. Do the Adventurine, which is one of my favorites. That will be a pile 1. Serpentine, another one of my favorites, pile 2. And then the clear quartz, we'll do pile 3. So today, this reading is going to be about what is your mission? What is your deepest calling? I'm just going to open up some sacred space, meditate for a second. Okay, so let's see. What's your mission? What is your mission in life? What is it that you're supposed to do? What is it? What's the path you're supposed to be on when you know you're on the right path? Will you know when you're on it? Okay, so that's what we'll do for today's reading. If you pick the first stone, the Adventurine, let's go for it. Move these guys over here. So Adventurine, I'll put you down here in the corner. All right, I want to start with these ones, which forgive me because these are very stiff. These are my nice tattoo tarot deck. I like these ones a lot. Okay. First one, we have the World. I love that card. I'm gonna put them closer to me so I can see them for now. Knight of Wands. He looks like a fiery fellow. Okay, that'll be enough for now, guys. Get all these put back together. Since I saw this one, let's toss it up too. Ace of Wands. And then what were the ones that fell down? Is this it? Was this the only one? Okay. All right, Queen of Swords. Oh, I love these cards. The first thing I'm getting is that your mission in life is to, I'm getting the word hope. Bringing hope to people, being someone others can look up to. But you're gonna have to fight for it. Queen of Swords, she knows what she's doing. She knows why she's here, and it almost feels like this kind of frustrated energy. Like, you know you're supposed to be this, right? Like, you know you're supposed to be this, the World card, right? Like, you're supposed to be here. But it feels like, especially with this Knight of Wands as well. So you have the Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords, then the Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands is great, right? It means new beginnings. It means new things are coming to you. Either you already know about these things that are coming, or they're going to come to you from a man in your life. So it doesn't have to be a man. It could be someone with a more masculine energy. Could be like Capricorn energy. Could be someone who's really guarded. There's going to be someone that comes into your life to help you get to this point, because I feel like this is you, right? And not that, I feel like you're a female, whoever this reading is for. I feel like you're a female and you've always had to kind of fight for things that you've wanted to get. You've always kind of had to, things haven't been easy. It's been hard to go through life, and just getting the basic things has been, it feels like it's been a fight every single time you go through things. And it's almost made you, I'm getting, not that it's made you jaded yet, but it's working its way in. See here, see how there's like cobwebs coming around her eyes? I almost feel like it's like you've been fighting for so long that it's starting to creep in, even though you're trying to keep your eyes forward, trying to keep your eyes headed forwards. Over time, you can't help but just get a little jaded or a little melancholy about your purpose or why you're here, what you're supposed to do, because it's been, every time you feel like you're on the right path, it's not been so. But Ace of Wands kind of proves it. You know what I mean? Wands it's very much about intuition, imagination. You have the dreams. You have everything you need. And maybe this guy is coming into your life, or maybe he's already there, and maybe he's someone who his third eye is way open, right? But it's like he's pretty guarded. He has his armor on, but look how open that third eye is. It's almost like he's going to be someone that comes into your life and is like, where in the world did you come from? You know, like what crazy north wind did you blow in on? Because you appear so fiery, right? Like, look at all the fire coming off of him. He's probably kind of an asshole. He's probably someone that a lot of people don't like, or a lot of people don't get. And they question, like, why are you with him? Why? He's so mean. Like, but to you, he sees you for who you are. He sees you. And that's why, to you, this isn't a negative, that he is blunt, or that he is a truth teller. That's what I'm getting. So I don't know. I mean, I think, but it also looks like you two are pretty fairly matched too. It's funny because, so in these cards, the blue represents water, red represents fire, right? But it's interesting because on her hand, there's a little bit of red, right? That little red rose. And it's kind of the only red that she's wearing. And then it's interesting because for him, he's pretty much all in red, except for that little ship on his arm or on his hand. It's like you guys are connected somehow. This is a contracted meeting. You guys, when you met this person, I wonder if you felt, if you've met him already. I don't know if you've met him quite yet, but I wonder if you felt like that love at first sight feeling, or like interest at first sight, like someone wow, this person's different. Or for some reason, I can't get him out of my mind. For some reason, I can't. He's not like other people. She's not like other people, you know? Like you planned to meet this person to help you get to your world card. All right. What's your mission? Adventuring. These ones are stiff. Come on, ladies. Wake up. What's our mission? Breath of the cosmos. My will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. So interesting. I love these cards. Micromanaging the cosmos. Yeah, like you're frustrated. It feels frustrated to me. It feels like you are having a hard time. You just keep trying to make things happen. You try to push forward. You try to have a positive attitude. And you're almost trying to get the universe to give you your gifts a little sooner than they intend. Hi, Wraith. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. Yeah, see, frustrated. It feels like you are a star child. You came to this earth knowing kind of what your purpose was, or that you were going to have a higher purpose, that you were meant to do something spectacular and something big. And it just hasn't happened yet, you know, and it hasn't happened yet. And that's why you're so frustrated by that energy. It's like, that's why you're trying to take a breath of the cosmos. You're trying to force its hand a little bit, trying to make it happen before it's really time. Yeah. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. So why are you like that? This is how you're gonna find your mission or be at peace with your mission. Sometimes our missions aren't as grandiose as we intend them to be. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's okay to, your mission is to learn, or your mission is to be present, stand still. You know? Sometimes our mission isn't to be the next whoever, you know? Yeah, Three of Swords. See, it breaks your heart. Me telling you this is breaking your heart right now. That's really what I feel, because I feel like I've probably rained on somebody's parade. And I can say that because this is very much my reading, right? Like, this is very much what I believe in myself and what I am with you, kiddo. I'm with you. It is frustrating and it's hard, and you've probably had a lot of really hard things happen. A lot of really near misses, either positive or negative. Like you've had either like something almost work out, or something not work out at all, or you barely missed getting hurt really bad. Justice. And you don't think it's fair. And it's not fair. I mean, it's hard. It's almost one of those things like, you wish you didn't know that you were these people. You wish you didn't know that this is who you were, you know, because then the life that you're in would be easier. But it's not like that. There's a reason that we go through hardships. There's a reason. All right, let's get back to the mission. What's the mission? Whoop. The devil, yep. It chains you. You feel chained to either your family or either obligations or Something in life is a huge weight around your, you know, those like chain gang thing, you know, those like ball and chain, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Something's holding you back. I don't know what that is. This is a little getting wild. Yeah. You got to get rid of something, either an old way of thinking or something's holding you back that you don't think is fair. But I think you need to get to this place. I think you need time to go away and to really think about, get real with yourself. You know what I mean? Take that mental headspace. I think your life is probably pretty hectic. Maybe you live in a house with a lot of people and like you just feel so obligated. It feels like family obligation. And it's time to maybe let that go a little bit. The devil and the death card are actually, they're one of the most powerful ones to tell you what's up. You know what I mean? They're the ones that are gonna wake you up. They're meant to be scary. But if it's not a little scary, it's not really worth doing. What's the mission? What's the mission? What are you supposed to do? I'm getting silence and stillness. Like maybe you're not supposed to know. Maybe that's the goal, right? Is that we're not supposed to know. It's not for us to know. Yep, 4 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. I love it. It's essentially saying that in order to find your purpose, you're just going to have to start doing it. You're going to have to start doing things. You're going to have to start acting on the things that you want, the things that make you happy. What are you doing when you feel in flow? Are you making things? Are you talking about things? Are you researching things? What makes you happiest? What makes you feel that you can do it? Because I think you've already found it. I think you already have what you want. I think you have everything you want. I think it's just a matter of accepting it. Yeah, I think you just need to accept it. I want to go back to these ones real quick. Any final thoughts, Great Spirit, before we go for the adventuring? Child of the Cosmos, the Courageous Peony, and give me one more for the road. One more for the road. Child of the Cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. The Courageous Peony. Multifaceted. Unique nature. Let yourself be seen. That's right. All right. And then these two. Oh. Weight of the world. Boundaries. Let it go. It's not yours to carry. You need to let it go. Whatever's holding you back. See the void. Stop. Embrace winter. Great cosmic womb. That's where you need to go. You need to go to a place that is quiet and safe and peaceful. You are a child of the cosmos. You are right. What you feel about yourself is the truth. You're right. It's not that you're imagining things. It's not that you're too sensitive. It's not that you have ideas of grandeur. It's just the truth. The courageous peony, you gotta get out there, girlfriend. You gotta be seen. And you can let that go. You can let, once you have the courage to do these things, once you have the courage to accept that what you're feeling is true, and the courage to get out there and be seen, this weight will naturally lift. And you will have the time to go into the void. You will have time to rest. It won't feel as hectic anymore. The great cosmic womb, that is the ultimate feminine energy. Like, that energy is so safe and so pure that I think you deserve it. I think you've been through a lot. But I hope that helped. I hope this helped. I hope that this brings you some solace and some peace. Yeah. Alrighty, adventurine, I'm going to leave you there. If you liked it, feel free to comment and let me know. If you didn't like it, let me know, but please be gentle. I'm only as strong as I am, and I'm just getting started. But I think it's fun. I think tarot's a really insightful thing. All right, I'm gonna clean all this up, and we're gonna get on to pile 2. Hi, pile 2. This is the Serpentine reading for what is your mission. Let's shuffle these bad boys up. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh man. All right. Breath of the Cosmos. Nah, we already had these ones in the last reading. Come on, guys. We gotta click in for Serpentine. I'm gonna put you over here to rest by this crystal. Let's grab these goddess cards. All right. I feel like you're a pretty confident person, Serpentine. What's your mission? Hi, goddess cards. Whoops. Whoa, ladies. Calm down. Woo. That was wild. Let me scoot this closer. Okay. Okay. Let's get you girls back in order. They're just loving it right now. They are loving being out of the bag. That's for sure. All right, ladies. Oops. Whoa. Okay. Hi, pile 2. Pile 2. This is the green Serpentine. What's your mission? What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? These are my Rebel Oracle cards. I really feel this confident energy coming over me. A little slick, a little sly, a little serpentine. Makes sense that you picked this stone. It's one of my favorites too. All right. All right, it's telling me to stop. Bottom of the deck. Receiving. I feel like you either already have what your mission is, you're either already receiving your mission, or you're just about to. You have a peacefulness to you. Like, I don't think life's been too hard on you. I think you've been able to get what you need to get. And I think you probably had either people around you or your family was really positive, supportive. They've helped you find your mission. They've given you that confidence and that happiness to actually go after what you want. Diving for light. I love this one too. Diving for light. You know what that reminds me of is those ladies in Japan, I think, that go diving. They go down, like, they're very, very old women, and they go diving in the ocean for hours on end, you know, like a full day's work out in the ocean. And they complain about their life a little bit. They complain about things, but it's always in this way of like, it doesn't mean that I don't love it. It doesn't mean that I don't have what I need. You know, that little playful banter that a group of women can have from time to time. I also think you probably have a really good solid group of female friends around you. Inspiration. And heaven sent. I love that. You are a light worker for sure. And I think you already know that. I think you already know that you have the gifts, you have the support, you have the ideas, and you are heaven sent. Things are meant for you. This is a very childlike energy to me. I feel like maybe people have told you that what you really want to do is stupid, or what you really want to do doesn't make sense, or why would you want to get into that? That's frivolous. Or why would you, you know, not your family. I think your family's probably given you that support through your life to know that you have the ability to go after your dreams and you have the things that you need. But maybe friend groups, maybe as you've gotten older, people have told you that, oh, you could never do that. Oh, that's dumb, or that's stupid. But I love that I don't get that it brings you down very much. I don't think it brings you down. Oh, there we go. Six of Wands, Six of Swords, Six of Wands. So Six of Swords. Maybe your family's had a little bit of a hard time. Maybe your family either, this almost feels like in the past, like maybe we're looking back at your ancestors to get a little bit more of an idea of like what your mission is. But I think maybe you guys had to flee for some reason. Either, I don't think this is you personally. I think this is like ancestors they're trying to, whoops, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I think it's those ancestors trying to tell me that it's them. Now we'll put you back, Emperor. I don't think, these were the ones that came up face up when they flipped out. So we're gonna do that. Seven of Swords, Four of Pentacles. So I think they fled. I think it was a really hard time. I think it was probably a community that was maybe told that they weren't practicing the right religion or something, or they weren't the right skin color, or they weren't. I love when they come up face up in the deck. It's so crazy. And then the Seven of Swords, you've got a lot of work to do. You know, you've had to do a lot of things to get, or your ancestors probably had to flee somewhere. But they maintained such a positive outlook even when life was hard. They had to do a lot of hard work and they still didn't get their just dues. That was weird. My phone made a really strange noise. And I've got my headphones on, so it was super loud. So forgive me. But 7 of Swords, I think they worked really hard. They were really hard workers. 4 of Pentacles, they were able to actually do something for themselves and able to actually achieve what they were trying to achieve. Maybe not to the level that they hoped, but they were happy where they were. And then the Hanged Man, new perspectives. And then the Fool, he's one of my favorites. The Fool energy is like, always follow the Fool. You know what I mean? Because he's pointed in the right direction. He's looking the right way. And then these were the last 3 that popped up in my lap. The Moon. 2 of Cups. And the 4 of Wands. Yep. See, your ancestors had to go through a lot, and they're telling you this because you are strong. You are so strong. Just like these women under here. You know what I mean? Just like these women that came up earlier. They've had to go through a really hard struggle, and they worked really hard, but they always maintained a good perspective. And even when things go wrong, I think you're still able to have this idea of like, oh, well, if you just look at it from this way, I think it could be a positive. You're a very silver lining kind of person, like being able to see the smallest bit of hope. And people think you're crazy for it. People think, like, how could you still be so happy? How could you still have that positive outlook when you've had all this crazy things happen in your life? You know? And people don't get you a lot. I think people don't understand. But it doesn't bother you. You know, this is like such a good feminine energy, and this is such a good, the Moon card, like you have a bigger perspective. You understand that you don't let the haters get to you. 2 of Cups. This is like the soulmate energy. If you haven't already met your person, you're going to. And I think that that's your mission, is to just be happy. I think you're meant to be a light worker. You're meant to help people find the happiness that you found, that you have. And even if people tell you, oh, you can't teach people that. Like, it doesn't matter. You don't have to teach people. You can just teach by showing, by being. You know how they say, like, the best comeback or whatever, the best way to get back an ex after you break up is to be happy. You know, like, so I think that's what this is. I think you're supposed to just be okay with people not getting you. And then the 4 of Wands. I love it. Very imaginative. You've got really big dreams, and I think they're coming, and I think you could have what you want. I also think that you already have it. Like I said before with these ladies, you know, I think you already have it. I love it. There's a lot of light. Like I said earlier, you're probably a light worker. You maybe should look into like Reiki energy and stuff like that. Yeah. The Great Severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. I love that. It very much describes kind of what this was, right? Like, I think ancestrally, or maybe even in a past life, you were like this. You had to go through a really hard time, anger and conflict, but I think you've already done it. I think you've already softened to love. You know what I mean when I say that? I think you've already been there. And now it's like, now that you've done that work, you almost don't know what your mission is now. Like, I went through all those crazy things. How could I even possibly do something else? I'm getting life is long. You can have whatever dreams you want. But I think that it might not be about that. It might not be about going out into the world to get things. I think in this life you're probably meant to experience safety and security, since in your past life or in ancestrally, or I'm going to go with past life, that you had to work really hard and you had to be really strong. I think in this life you can be a little bit more childlike. And it's okay to be that way. I think you're supposed to feel that way. I think that is your mission, is to show other people how to be softer. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition. Turn your gaze within. Exactly what I just said. I think having the confidence to know that your home and who you are is enough. You know what I mean? Like, this is enough. And you're supposed to show people the way home, the way to get places. Wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. I think maybe you've been trying to find something else, trying to think of other things to do. Trust the timing. Yep. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. I think you worry sometimes. I think you worry that maybe you missed an opportunity. Or maybe you left home at a young age, or you didn't quite know what home was. So you were in a little bit of a rush to build a home for yourself. And something didn't work out. But I think maybe you haven't processed that kind of energy yet. Meaning when things don't work out, because I see, like I was saying before, you've had a really good life. You've had really good energy, good support. You've been through that rockier past life yourself, but you've been rewarded with this life in this one. But you were shown something that maybe you were supposed to react differently, and you felt like you missed the boat somehow, or that you made a wrong decision. So now you're anxious to get that back or something, or you're anxious, you're trying to do something, but you're being told to do nothing. This says, there's that quote that's coming up. I want to say it's a Jungian, like Carl Jung, and he said something about in doing nothing, you achieve everything. So trust the timing. Just wait, just relax. You're all right. Things are being woven. Things are coming. Time is not running out. I think your mission is to wait. Were you with someone and then it didn't work out, and you're wondering if that was your mission? Physical and emotional healing, deep cellular healing. Girl, you need a spa day. You need to call your girlfriends. You need to call your girlfriends, and you need to go out for some fun. You need emotional healing. I think you've maybe been alone for a while, like you have isolated yourself a little bit, and it wasn't the right time. But I think you need to call in your friends, your angels, the people that get you. You need to call them in, and you guys need to go out. It's time to emerge. Emerge into this lighter energy. You don't need to be here waiting. You know what I mean? How she's so separate from whatever she's wanting. You aren't that. I feel like you put yourself here. And I feel like you need to call on your friends to get you out of there. You know what I mean? Whoops. Oop. See, so many want to come out. You guys are popular today. But I'm gonna wait for just one. That's why I keep putting them back, as if they fall out and they don't feel right. You know what I mean? Like if it just feels that the cards are too new or something, I'm not gonna grab them. Okay, one more. Come on, guys. Oop. All right, well, it gave me 3. That's better than nothing. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. I think maybe that's why it brought up your stuff from before. Like maybe you don't realize how strong you actually are, because you have this childlike energy, right? Things really affect you. Things really deeply affect you. And you don't want to know. I think a lot of you don't want to know, or you think you know the boogeyman under the bed. But I don't think he's there. I think if you went looking, I think if you looked a little deeper, he wouldn't be there. Or he wouldn't look the way you think he did. Star Keeper, cosmic ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. I love that. Feels like building up your shields, building up your energy so you don't feel so raw all the time. I think you can have a really hard time. I think things really deeply affect you. If someone else wouldn't be like, oh, whatever, my boyfriend dumped me, whatever, it's all good, it's his loss. Versus I think you really feel like it was your loss. That you had taken off your armor, you took off this protective shield for that person, and it's not there anymore. And it was a big wound. I think it was a really big, justifiable wound. But it's time to figure out, you don't have to wall yourself up. I'm not saying that you should. I think you just need to get this little bit of protective energy back so you're not feeling so exposed. Empathic starseed. Yes. Energy, sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. See? So I think you're walking around very open, very raw, which people that aren't enlightened, people that are hurt, will see this and they will try to give you some of their pain. You know what I mean? So that's why I think this is important for you, to heal this a little bit. All right, pile 2. I think that's good for us. I think that was a lot. But man, oh man, I think it was good. I think you are a beacon of light to so many people. You are someone who means so much. So much. And you're meant to be here, and you know that. And if anything can come from this, just that solace in knowing that what you're feeling is real, how you feel about yourself, what you've been through, knowing that you're stronger than what you give yourself credit for. Because even a lot of people mistake your sensitiveness for weakness, and that is not the truth. To be this sensitive, it's so courageous. So they say courage is like Brave is to do something without fear. Courage is to do it with fear. And I think that's what you're doing in this lifetime. You're being very courageous to be this vulnerable. You came into this world so bright-eyed and so vulnerable, and you just see greatness everywhere. So don't lose that, because that's who you're supposed to be. I love it. All right, don't forget to like and subscribe and let me know how you feel about it. I would love to hear your thoughts on if this reading resonated. I'm still learning, so this is me trying to get it out there to tell you guys that, or just to practice, you know, I'm just trying to tap into my own intuition and see if this tarot card reading is something I can give to other people. I love it. All right, see you later, pile 2. Alrighty, pile 3. This is the clear quartz. I'll put you over here. I gotta blow off the energy of the previous ones. I'm just putting this little crystal on top of these decks just to clear them out from the previous reading. What is your mission, clear quartz? I'm getting kind of a truth teller kind of thing, or a truth seer. Do you tell people a lot of things that maybe they don't want to hear? Or is that just me? All right, truth teller. Clear quartz, let's put you up here in the corner so we can see ya, so we know which one we're doing. All right, what's our mission, truth teller? Clear quartz, what is our mission? Whoa, that's too many missions. Whoops. Okay. 9 of Cups, or 6 of Cups, and Judgment. See, that's what I'm saying. Yep, truth teller. So I think you have a lot in your life. I think you maybe came from money, or your family has a good standing. They also have a little bit of archaic beliefs in the way of the church or family or whatever. Their vision is very different than maybe what you identify with now, or you experienced a lot of judgment inside the church or inside any of these archaic societal norms. Maybe you are part of the LGBT community. Maybe you are a person of color. Maybe you're a woman. God forbid. 9 of Cups, funny. I must have called you right out of the deck. The Star, oh, she's my favorite. You're a star, baby. Even if people, you see things in the way that so many other people don't, and you are either judged for who you are or who you love or things like that. But I think in all reality, you've probably had not a whole lot of negatives in your life. Maybe that is a big negative. Maybe me saying that isn't the kindest thing to say or the most eloquent way to put it, but I think you've probably had a pretty good upbringing. I don't think you had too much going on. These cups are great. Cups are what we want. A full cup. I think, like I was saying, truth teller, but I think at the same time, you were someone pretty alone, but I don't think it bothers you too much. I don't think it bothers you too much to be kind of like one of a kind. But you do wish you had the people around you. Now that you've achieved your awakening, like now that you've achieved this life that you're in now, you've done a lot of work. I think you've done a lot of work. And I think what's holding you back, or what you feel like you're missing, is all these people to cheers with, right? Like all these cups filled. You want everyone to experience what you've experienced. You want everyone to feel as happy as you are, and you feel kind of alone. Seven of Wands. It's all about intuition. It's all about imagination. You have these really big ideas. And then the Five of Wands over here too. I think you try a lot. I think you put a lot of active work into things. I love this. Two of Cups, baby. This means you won't be alone for long. They're coming. Whoever you're looking for, whoever you feel that you need or deserve in this life, they're coming. They're on their way. Ace of Swords, Two of Coins. Yeah, I think you fought through a lot. I think you've done a lot, and you're very confident. You're very proud of who you are. You don't feel judged anymore. I think either you've built this group, maybe being alone, maybe you just got out of that, because I do feel like, or you have all these people, maybe that's what it is. Maybe you have a bunch of people in your life, but you don't feel quite like you've manifested like your person. You've met a lot of people, you're pretty social, you're very confident. Two of Coins is balancing like the personal life and the family life kind of thing. You know, I think you're very balanced in your life. I think you've achieved a lot. I think you've done a lot in this lifetime so far, even. Let's do these ones. These are my rebel cards, because clear quartz, you're a rebel today. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. You are being uploaded. You are being asked to let go of whatever you're holding on to, because that's the only reason you haven't ascended fully. Do you see that? You see how it's kind of going up? But she's holding on to something, right? Holding on, that last little hand down there at the bottom. You gotta let go. You gotta leave it. Whatever's holding you back, or whatever's causing you to sit in the darkness a little too long. Maybe you're trying to help people. Maybe you're trying to help too many people, that it's causing you to miss your own train. Like you don't want to, you feel like all these good things are going to happen to you if you do these things, right? Like if you go to school to better your job, you feel like you will then be able to move out of the crappy apartment you're in, or you'll be able to actually do the things that will benefit your life and do the things that will cause you success and happiness, and you'll be able to be on your own and stand self-sufficiently. But, whoops. Okay, where'd you go? There you are. Ooh. Bring it into form. Ugh, I love these cards. Bring it into form. The word wants to be written. I love that. Yeah, I think you need to get going. I think it's time for you to start actually doing some legwork and actually You have to let go of the fact that people told you you weren't enough. Just by being who you weren't enough. You're not good enough. But now's the time to do this legwork and to have, you can see in this photo, I don't know if you can see it, but I can, there is bones drawn into her legs. That makes me feel like you have that strength and you can do this and you can take steps forward, but you got to actually do it. And the word wants to be written, right? The word wants to be written, you know. I think you've maybe been wanting to do a blog for a while or write a novel. And you have some amazing ideas. That's your mission, is to tell your story, to tell what you've been through, even though it's going to be one of the scariest things you've ever done. And I think you're a pretty confident person. I think you aren't scared very often, but that's why you're not achieving this. That's why you're not achieving this. Okay, ready? What's this one? What is already with you? What is already with you? That's your story. That's what you've been through with whatever happened to you in your past.